I think I'm live. I think I'm live. Live chat. Yeah. There we go. Woo! Good morning, Joe. Good morning. It's Pighead Gary. I got positive feedback about Bighead Gary. I got so much to go over today. I mean, I shouldn't say so much to go over. Morning, Evan. I love when you call me G Money. I love when you. What's that song? Ooh, we're gonna have trash pickup coming. It's the recycling that's coming in a little bit. Miss Penny is currently on guard right now. I probably have to let the dogs out in a little bit, but as far as, let's see, I bought. Let's see, we got. Why does it do this? I don't know why it does this. I have to change both of these now because I've got big head and little head Gary. Oh, there we go. Okay, I just have to change one. I bought HIBS at $3.99. I probably should have kept my $3.95 in. Morning, Brian. But I am short. It's at $3.94 in pre-market. We can go over the long-term stuff. I'm looking at the dogs making their beds. But I was going to do I need to find out. I think there's a way I can broadcast my iPad too, and I was going to do some drawings at some point in time. I think I did that in the I'm looking. Well, there are just 3 deals announced today. Significant appetite for artificial intelligence. Okay, yeah, that's what we'll do. I'm going to put this. There were 3 deals yesterday that were announced in the artificial. I think I had mentioned this, that artificial intelligence crew that were crazy. One company raised $113 million despite being founded a month ago and having no product. So the AI train is still rolling. I mean, that's what that tells me. And if you were lucky enough to buy around 150 when we talked about insider buys on Summit Health, you've almost doubled your money. Summit Therapeutics. Looking at pre-market, there's very few that are up slightly, but very few that are down significantly either. It's just so flat. And Powell just released his prepared remarks. But I mean, let's be honest, old white guys on TV talking about money and markets and stuff, it's just, I mean, I'm an old white guy. Don't listen to douche on the internet. Oh, I do have to, here, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do this. I'm going to Weeble, and we're going to start inviting. No, I guess fuck. Why can't I do this? It doesn't let me. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, join our Weeble. 1K challenge. And I'm going to pin that. Oh, I didn't want to do that. No, stop. It's taking me to Webull. Oh. Can I pin this from here? I guess not. Let me see. Services? Nope. Guess it will not let me. Oh. Let's see. Pin message. There we go. Now it's pinned. Join our Webull. If you guys didn't know, the newsletter is right here. Come on, the newsletter. I've talked about it so many times. This is the link tree. You got your social networks up here. You got your TrendSpider sale, visible, $20 off for your first month. YouTube, where you are right now, who cares? Spotify, I've got the Substack newsletter. Then the gifts, which are tips. Gift me. Gift me when you make money. Support the podcast. You can sign up for monthly, or you can just pay for the newsletter from a monthly standpoint too. Buy Apple on Webull. Join me on Webull with the 1K challenge. Sign up for Venmo. There's Twitter. I mean, this is just more the stuff. It is what it is. AIQ. Let's look at AIQ. I'm going to AIQ chart. Okay. I'm going to do some scans. Boy, SMMT, FedEx earnings. The newsletter included a FinViz scanner yesterday. I think I mentioned it, but it was a pretty good FinViz scanner when I took a look at the results of the stocks that were in there yesterday. Savvy Investors. I'm going to go to Facebook, and then there's a Savvy Investor. If you didn't see this post or missed it for some reason, oh, come on. We want the group. I guess this is the group. Okay. This. Follow link. Savvy Trader. And we're going to sign in over here. Sign in. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to just go to it again. Follow link. So Savvy Trader, you do have to sign up for Savvy Trader to see it. But this is the core portfolio. And it will track. I put in 0 initial cash. I put in all of the core portfolio at yesterday's prices. So we'll see what happens. Days return down 0.35%. It is a $600,000 portfolio, so it's probably a little bit. But I bought 100 shares of every one, and I didn't include cash. So this shows you the position level as far as it's just an equal weighted, equal weighted, 100 shares of each of the core portfolio. So table, you can see 100 shares of each. So it's nothing scientific, but what I want to show is the return on this. So I'll be right back, but the link for that is here if you want to sign up for Savvy Trader. Do 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 do. Add carrots to my shopping list.
Okay, I added carrots to the shopping list.
Okay. You didn't lose me. I had to go get water. Oh, wow. Did it freeze? Hold on. Don't tell me I'm freezing again. Oh, okay. I don't know if I froze or not. Don't use. We're going to do some scans. By the way, if you have not, big head. If you have not seen it, Mara is still going. I repeat, Mara is still going. Mara is still flying. Crazy. And here, remember, and I'll go over this in the podcast, but remember when I said, hey, it's kind of capitulating here. It's just putting in kind of a floor. So under 10, buy it. Over 10, sell it. Well, look, we finally got the breakout. We finally got the breakout here that we've been looking for. I think you're heading back up to this 1273 level. I think that would be where I would start to trim. But if Powell starts like going crazy in testimony today and you're in Mara, I might pull out if you start to see it lose its confirmation. Yesterday it lost its confirmation at the beginning of the day, and you could have bought it under 10. And wow, if you got it under 10, you've done well. You've gotten your 20% in a day. We'll bring up Savvy Traders, get your 12 free stocks. I don't understand. I mean, Webull. We'll bring up that. We're going to go to the home screen here. Anything crazy? DHC, Adam Portnoy has bought Diversified Health. I mean, big money. The Waltons are still selling. Mark Benioff sold a ton of. But DHC, I mean, look at the chart. It's come down to $2.22. It's a real estate diversified healthcare trust. This dude's buying. I mean, it's got a 1.8% dividend, so it's not a huge dividend. It's up 243%. And this dude's still buying more. Here's an insider article questioning. Flat-footed, together with its affiliate, a top diversified trust, and the owner of approximately 9.7% of outstanding shares, the company issued the below statement regarding the recent accumulation of shares by Adam Portnoy, member of DHC Board of Trustees. While we are confident the critical mass of fellow shareholders will join us in opposing the proposed merger with OPI, it is nonetheless concerning to see Mr. Portnoy rapidly accumulate shares during the S4 process and prior to the board announcing a record date for a special meeting. See that Mr. continues to purchase shares at much higher prices than the potential merger premium, which highlights the meager consideration being offered to DHC shareholders and further underscores why the proposed deal should be voted down. Oh, you're in a proxy fight. We got ourselves a good old proxy fight here. Interesting. Maybe I should bring this up. My average target price is $1.63. This dude's buying it at, much higher prices. Let's see. Let's see if they announce a per share price here. I don't know what the per share price is. Implied value of $1.70. So, see what a little bit of research does for you? Okay, yeah, I'm going to do this. Let's see. I'm going to put this in the newsletter. DHC. Massive insider buying. 2 articles for research. Why? And the first is this one. Holders oppose the deal, and Portnoy is buying this one. This outlines $1.70 per share. Portnoy is buying $3 per share. Okay. We got ourselves, good morning, Sherry, a good old proxy fight here. Essentially what's happening, so you see these insider buys, and this is symbol DHC if you want to follow along on your computer screen. DHC, Adam Portnoy is buying what? 6, 12, 17, 22, 26, 30, 32, 35, 36, say $40 million over the past month. $40 million worth of shares at significantly higher price than the deal. You can see the per share cost. The deal is $1.70. He probably wants the deal to go through, so he's buying shares in order to manipulate. The share, it's a $594 million market cap. He's bought, what, 50 million, probably compared to his already 10% or something like that. So he probably owns a significant amount of shares, can vote the deal through and make it go through. Maybe getting some kind of kickback there. You never know. But you can see it just crashing down. As Portnoy bought at $3, it just crashed down. So DHC, let's see. DHC in pre-market is down 0.45. It's at 225. I mean, it's clearly come off that level. So it's interesting. But let's go and do some scans. Okay. Let's do this. CRM and Square. Core Investment Group. I don't have either of those in my core. I own those two, but I don't have them in the core portfolio. Core portfolio had nothing cross up. Levered ETFs. SDS. SQQQ crossed up. DRV talked about. I sent that one out. SDOW, FAZ. What's FAZ? Is this one? This one is financials, yeah. Financial bears, due for a bounce up. SDOW, due for a bounce up. DRV, kind of just floating on that 200-day, but maybe due for a bounce up. SQQQ, absolutely due for a bounce up. SDS, which is the ultra short S&P 500. This one's due for a bounce up. This one is, let me see what the volume is. It's the same thing as HIBS. I mean, it's just different. This one has average 90-day volume 6 million shares, and HIBS average 90-day volume is 2 million shares. So HIBS is slightly less traded, maybe a little less volatility, if you will. Probably not, but SPXU, I think that is the Ultra Pro Short. I think that's the big boy. Let's see. 2 and 6. SPXU is, 25 million. And that one is up a good amount in pre-market, $11.13. So I may add to that one as well. Let me see. Strategy Tester, 4 hour. This one's well down. Yeah, 11.19. You're trading at 11.14. 65-minute. SPXU, $10.94. So, again, the 65 minutes going to react faster than the 4 hour. So, interesting, but let's go back to the market scanner. We did levered ETFs. All short names, by the way. I'll talk about it. And I have to go back and look at it a little bit. We had such bad sectors yesterday. Larry! ETFs. Not owned. That is my next list. Square, BITW. This is the Bitwise 10 Crypto Index. Not sure I really like it. I'm not sure I like this one, BITW. I mean, I liked it down here at 5, and obviously you're at 10. Let me see if it's in here. No, they don't. FinViz doesn't give a... Bitwise Crypto Asset Management, let's see. No, individual investor. I agree. Private placement closed. $483 million market cap. Up 7% yesterday. I'm going to put it in there. Why not? If you want access to let's see. This is Bitwise. There's their things. Bitcoin strategy. This is the 10 crypto fund. I probably should have BTIC and BITQ and BWeb in there as well, but these are the publicly traded. These are private ones. I had an opportunity to get into these. Didn't do it, but I put BITW on my not owned list. For that reason, they made a presentation. I am not a huge crypto bull like some folks, but I do think that crypto has a place in your portfolio. GLOB, Cyber. Look at that run. I mean, from 120 to 157 in CyberArk software. TECH. And by the way, if you want to short, I mean, SARK is a good one to do it as well. If you think that we're going to get pulled down here. ARCs have kind of, I'll take a look at the ARCs. CRM. Let's do NASDAQ. I'm just going to type in the NASDAQ 100. CPRT. No way I'm getting you into that one. I mean, that's a run. Here. That's a run, CPRT. Look at that. First run, 13%. Second run, 23%. Third run? I mean, and it doesn't have crazy PE. For an industrial, it does, but not, up 44% year to date. May 1st, downgraded, buy to neutral. Average target price is $90.14, and it's trading at 87. So when do they come through? Option sale, 80,000 shares. They sold it at 88, 87, 89, 88. I mean, they've been selling through May at the 80s. So it's been in there for a month now. Somebody thinks it's overvalued, but I'll put it in there because it's had a great run. I mean, here's the thing. The performance of the algorithm is 31%. The performance of buying and holding, 33%. So it's not like the algorithm does you any favor in this one. Over a 2-year period, you go back to 2021, March of 2021, June of 2021. You're right back here. So it's not like the algorithm has saved you from a downfall. You're up higher. So good companies with good products, good management, good earnings. They get back to where they were and they continue to rise. So let's go S&P 100. And I'm not going to scan the energy sector, but that's it. Okay. We're going to go back to the strategy tester, 4-hour algorithm, and I will show you SPY and why I bought HIBS. Okay. Pinned up top, by the way, hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. And there's a pinned tweet up top. Join our Webull challenge. If you're not in Webull, join it. We're going to create a community. I'm going to try and get in there. If you're not part of our Facebook group, I also pinned the Savvy Trader. I put essentially what I did yesterday to show you buying at the top of the market. Again, this is the top of the market. And that's what I believe. I believe we will see a pullback with some type of catalyst here. I think Powell's testimony is going to be pretty key to the market today. But I just bought 100 shares of everything that's in my core portfolio. Not my own portfolio, just my core portfolio. And I bought 100 shares of it. Didn't dollar cost average, didn't dollar anything. Just bought 100 shares at the current price, which means NVIDIA, I bought $438, $434. So yeah, I bought 100 shares of it. It was $43,000. Bought 100 shares of Costco at $520, $552,000. Bought 100 of Microsoft, $33,000. You can see I just bought 100 shares. It probably overweight. I mean, look at VOO. I bought 100 shares of VOO at $403. And I like VOO over SPY just because of the cost difference. But nothing is over 8%. Costco is the largest holding, 8%. United Healthcare, second largest holding, 7.4%. NVIDIA, third largest holding, 6.9%. Apple, just because its share price is only 185, is only 2.92. But I bought 100 shares of this. I'm going to track it. I'm going to track it this year, thinking that today was a high. I think we go higher. I think we probably hit 4,500 on the S&P during the year. So that's where I think we are at. Let me see. HIBS. We're at 394. A little up. Close to where I bought it at. Okay. We're going to take that. We're going to bold it. We're going to take this. DHC research for newsletter. We'll bold that. I got to figure out a stock to buy today, too. I'm going to buy that after I get off on. Okay. We're going to say. I'm going to put this at first. X. I'm just getting my notes ready for the podcast. If you guys have anything you want me to look at, let me know. SMMT. I think SMMT is. I'll go over it I'll bring it up, Sherry, because this one is just a high five to you, man. 245, close to 246. Its bid is 245. Ask is 247. The 10-day volume is up significantly. 90-day volume is 2 million shares. 10-day volume is 2.6 million shares. It's a micro cap, but great trade on that one. Kudos for having the intestinal fortitude that I do not, even with lunch money. Okay, there we go. Okay. If you are new here, so hit the subscribe button. I'm here every morning. What you're seeing is TrendSpider on the screen. This is my algorithm with the entries. And, oh, God, Jim Cramer went for a test drive with helmets on. What a fucking douche. What a douche. Oh, I'm big on Ford. Yeah, Jim Farley comes on my show. I'm big on Ford. Tesla, don't buy it. Oh, you know what? Tesla's had a great, but buy it. I've been a big fan of Tesla the whole time. What a douche. 2000, I think it was 2005. There's a great Elon. Let me see. Elon's tells Jim Cramer we are no Bear Stearns. Let's see what date this is. Here, Elon Musk versus Jim Cramer, a history. Cramer has been one of Musk's many targets during dating all the way back to Tesla's IPO in 2010. After Cramer criticized Tesla's business plan, Musk responded in an on-air interview. This is 2010, on-air interview. When, what's his name? The auto reporter, I forget his name, asked him, well, Jim Cramer's not a big fan of your business plan. Sure, Jim, we're no Bear Stearns, but I think we're going to do okay. Contraindicator. Musk was the first one. If you want to read this article, I mean, this is great. This shows you what a douche Jim Cramer is. If you want to read that article. Read that article. Okay. Let's see. We've got that. We've got the scans. Hopefully I'm going to do 30 minutes. Hopefully. DCBO, let me do it real quick. That sounds like one of these YOLO ones, but I could be wrong. Docebo. $38. DCBO, let's see what they do. Docebo Technology Software Application, Canadian company. It is high PE at 64. Wow. $1.68 billion. So it's mid cap. I think micro cap maybe. Up 14% year to date, up 50%. Average target price $48. It's $38 right now. $37 was the most recent, so it doesn't give me a huge thing. You're trading already up there. Let's see what the insider's doing. No insider stuff. There's not a lot of information. Announces voting results from annual general board meeting, partners participation in upcoming investor conference in June. First quarter 2023 results, and it went down 17%. From a chart perspective, here's the deal. If we look at the most recent, and it dipped down here, 32 was a great buy because there was a gap up here, and you had confirmation. You haven't covered this gap, it looks like. The gap up. So with earnings 6 cents, 30 cents, 10 cents, and 9 cents, I'd be slightly concerned. Let's see if there's a shelf down there. There is not. So you do have some people holding here between 23 and 24, but it's not an enormous one. Let's go back to a weekly, and let's look at long term. It's a newer company. Kind of thought that. So here's your 50-day. It's just starting to move positive after it was negative. I think the IPO was all hype. That is what it would tell me. And then as you started to get into earnings here and you started to lose money, and then you started to make money, but it's probably not as much money. In my mind, I don't know what these guys do. Let's see. Learning management software company that provides artificial intelligence powered learning platform. Probably not horrible for the AI train, but I would want to know why this, with the AI train going, why isn't this back up at 68? That would be my DCBO look at it. I mean, every other AI stock, you mention AI in your earnings report, and you're doubling the stock price with smaller companies. This is an AI learning company that just recently debuted, looks like back here in 2020 or so. Honestly, Nevin, I would ask why they haven't been up here. And I don't know the company well enough to know that. But when you look at just the overall standpoint, you do have support here between 30 and 33. This is kind of no man's land as far as volume goes. But you do have a significant amount up here at about 50. So with the confirmation that you have on the long term, do you have enough here to get you to 50? And the valuation, I mean, with PE, the forward PE is actually higher than the current PE. So they're expecting either sustained growth or no. I mean, they're expecting 175%. Guy at 36, 33, maybe a little late to my own party. We'll see, but can still take a buck or two out of it. White arrow, MACD turning positive. Blue arrow, both the 20 moving average and strength indicator turn blue line strength, gold line EMA. Proper red, negative price action, top graph. Okay. That's the only retail traders that's talking about it in here. StockTwits usually... If it's a hype trade, this is usually filled with stuff. Nevin, I don't know enough about it, but if you know about it, then I think you could probably get into it. But I think if the AI train is still going, maybe they do well. There's my take on that one. Let's see. Let's check on HIBS. Still kind of just floundering there. I think the 10-day volume does not justify HIBS, by the way. This was just hey, it crossed up. Let's see. HIBS. It's down below the 200-day, kind of, same thing, 392. That is probably the price target that I should have bought it at, but I got a 399. No biggie. If it gets back to the 200-day, it's a $5 stock, so I'm happy at $5. That's where I said, okay, if it gets back to $5, I am going to sell, but look at that. I mean, you're coming off an RSI at 19. Where it was trading around 380. So I missed the first part of it, but hopefully I didn't miss the second part of it. Okay. And let's talk about Okay, I'm going to hit the record button. Yeah, SBUX. I had a couple of talks with folks. It's getting a lot of press. So, Larry, it's still kind of new. I mean, here's the SPYI. Notice it just doesn't have a lot of volume back here. Look. And this is when the press really started. That's when the press, even though the volume should not drive this, it is. The market should drive this, but volume is driving this one. So the RSI right now is at 70. I'd say, look at that volume shelf building up there. That's where the volume shelf is, 49. I think if you can get this under 50, I think you're fine. In fact, that may be the one that I buy today. SPYI. Purchase. I'm going to put that down at the bottom. Before I do. Yeah, well, it doesn't have a cross up, and it's a little bit high on here. I might, because of the dividend and the volume, I may ignore my, because look, I mean, the MACD was up at these levels, and the stock was selling for about 48, 49. So I think under 50 is a good price for this one. But I'll put that one in there. Okay. I'm going to hit record now. Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's hump day, June 21st. You know what's happening today is Jerome Powell is speaking, and he released his prepared remarks. Market took a little bit of a downturn. Going to talk about it. I traded live on YouTube yesterday. Talk a little bit about it here at first. What did I do? So I took a look at SPY. And you can see SPY here, and the run that we've had since May 11th, 411. This is on the 4-hour algorithm, $411 is SPY. And you have confirmation. I mean, you lost it here at the end of May, but it came right back, and you have confirmation. Today, you don't have confirmation, and you're seeing that button hook. I talk about button hooks a lot, but in SPY, you're seeing that button hook. You're seeing, and on the RSI in 83, you're seeing the MACD way up here, close to 5. Hasn't been up this high for a while. I mean, back here in April, where we ran from about looks like 406, we went to about 420. But you just haven't seen these high flyers. I bought a inverse, and I brought it up on the podcast on the scans yesterday. HIBS. Now, why did I buy HIBS? Well, 392 was the cross up yesterday. At the time when I got off from doing the podcast and I was live on YouTube, and again, I trade this live on YouTube, and that's my plan to go forward today. I'll trade another one live on YouTube. But I got it at 399. So am I upset later in the day? I got a second round at 393. So average purchase price, 395. 2 lots, enough. It's close to 5 figures, so I'm happy with it. If my stop price on this is $3.85. So if it gets to $3.85, you'll see me chalk one up for the loss and leave. But I do think, and I'll go over it. There's a couple of things in this market that just make me think that the market is overbought and we need a catalyst for it to go forward or down. And you know what that catalyst is, I think, today? I think it's Jerome Powell getting hammered about his comments about 2 more rate hikes, and why not do it now? Why is the job market still, have they gotten jobs under control? Are we going to see a recession? I think he will say some things in that Senate meeting that will kind of, take them. It'll either make the market kind of flutter or it'll take it down. I think it's a good day to kind of just sit back and relax. I took a gamble, fairly big gamble. I'm hoping to make, a couple $1,000 off of this one. It wasn't a day trade. It was hey, we got the signal. Let's take it. So that's where I am today. And we'll kind of look at this. If I pull this near term and I pull it right here, where's the volume shelves at? Well, there's a pretty good volume shelf building support right here. Outside of that, you've got 427. If I get up to 427, pretty happy. What's that? Close to 5%, 6% gain. So that's why I bought HIBS. There are 7 stocks, by the way, that are responsible for 80% of the gain. And those 7 stocks I am not trimming. And those 7 stocks are what I'm afraid of because the AI train is still going. I will post in the newsletter. There were 3 deals that were announced yesterday. 3 deals from private equity funding AI startups. One of the companies raised $113 million in their seed round, which is Series A, last week. That company was formed a month ago. 1 month ago. I'll post it in the newsletter. So if you're subscribed to the newsletter, look for that. Yeah, and I mentioned live trading on YouTube every morning. I have a note. With sentiment upbeat and markets overbought, Powell could provide a modicum of support to the market's advance. But if he suggests that he's in the hawkish camp, markets may need to continue to unwind gains until a more viable catalyst emerges. That's essentially my note. I just think Powell kind of says, hey, we don't know what we broke. The banking crisis, and he'll say it again. The banking crisis probably isn't over. And I know he released his prepared remarks already. I didn't get a chance to see them. But let's talk about one of the things that I'm doing. I posted this in the private Facebook group. The link will be in the newsletter. This is Savvy Trader. Savvy Trader, I did the core portfolio, and I did an equal weighted core portfolio. So let's take a look at how this works. I just bought 100 shares at yesterday's share price of the entire 37 names in the core portfolio. I would like to get this down to 30, but I still have some names in there that, like Moderna. Moderna you trade. You don't own it. A lot of these others, QCLN, you don't need to get QCLN. I just like it because it's a clean NASDAQ clean energy ETF. Cleveland Cliffs, that's probably more of a trade than it is anything. I want to hold it for a year. So I'm holding at about $19. It's at $16. You can buy it if you want to. MPLX, that's one that I just bought for the dividend. It's a little high for an energy company right now, to be honest with you. Devon Energy, anything under 50, you buy it. Anything over 50, you sell it. So there's some names in here. XLY, it was just the consumer discretionary is what I chose at the beginning of the year. You know what was right? XLK. I don't have that in the core portfolio. PXD, I want to hold this for a year. It's at 202. My average purchase price, I think right now is about 205. But it's got an 11% dividend. They're expecting that to come down. I don't see it coming down. VOO, that's just, it's a SPY ETF. And the reason Costco, United Health, and NVIDIA are the top three, not because I chose it, it's because it's 100 shares of each, and they have the most expensive share price. That's essentially what this is. But what I want to do is track this. For those of you that don't subscribe to TrendSpider, this is free. You do have to sign up for Savvy Trader. You can follow me here, and you can see the core portfolio. So any names that I add to the core portfolio, I'll purchase 100 shares, and it'll send you an email when I change it. If I take some out, like maybe I'll take Moderna out. It hasn't had the pump up that it does. COVID is done. But Savvy Trader, the link will be in the newsletter. And the newsletter yesterday, if you didn't see it, the newsletter yesterday, actually, let's go to dailystockpick.substack.com. And no thanks. We'll just go here. There is a link down here. And I think some of you click on links right here. This is a link to a scanner in FinViz that you can use. And I looked at it yesterday. There were some really good names in here to trade yesterday. So these are basically, it's a screener that looks for stocks in an upward trend but are down today. If you're day trading on FinViz, FinViz is free. Just click that. Sign up for the newsletter. This is in the 620 pod notes. So go over there, look for that. It's a good one. Let's see. SMMT. We're going to go and look at a chart because this is one that a few months ago we found that the one of the main funders of this, he's a billionaire. He put $500 million, I believe, into this company. It is a therapeutics company, Summit Therapeutics. They have some stuff. It's a $1.65 billion market cap. They are losing $599 million. So the reason he put $500 million into the company is because they were going to go bankrupt. Here he is, Robert Dugan, right here. He bought, got crazy amounts. And look, this co-executive officer, he just bought 15 million in March. But we saw these kind of big things coming in March, and we looked at it. In March, it was trading about $1.50. There's something going on with this. Not exactly sure why, but promising data for investigational, innovative, by specific iPhone featured at, I don't know what it is, but it made it pop. Here you have an entry at $1.69. This $1.48 was where we really looked at it. That was where it went all the way up to 224. Got you out with a 6% gain. Could have gotten out before that. Great trade. Got you back in at 169. If you're in at 169 at 170, you're at 244 right now. 245. Great trade. Great trade. Brandon and Sherry, I know, are in this one. Hey, great money. FedEx reported earnings. Disappointing. I said, hey, get into this one. You can try and get into it. Let me pull up. I'm going to get rid of this. I want to see where it's down 1.67%. It was down as much as, I think, a couple of percent. Disappointing. They mentioned that the macro environment is just not good. I bought HIBS. So the 7 stocks that are that I'm not trading out of, that I'm afraid of, by the way, that are responsible for 80% of the gain. NVIDIA, it's kind of flat today. Everybody's expecting it to go down. Everybody expecting, I said this 367 is the support. You can see right here, there's a significant volume level here at 387 to 390, 435. I think you start to see this one turn over a little bit. I think it comes back down below 400. I think you buy it below 400. Amazon, I'm slightly concerned about this one still taking off. This one, from a long-term perspective, you can see in at 106, you got this gap down here. You're well above that 200-day. If we go to a weekly, you'll be able to see it's just coming up to its 200-day. So I'm a little bit concerned that one still has room to go. Meta, we've talked about this one. They are one of the leaders in AI, in my mind. You've got this one with gaps down here. But from a long-term perspective, if we go to a weekly, you've still got 33% to get up to that top. They just crossed the 200-day. Look at that confirmation on that run. Still slightly concerned that we still continue to go. Tesla, this has been the one that keeps on giving. It's up almost 1% today. You can see from 163, we went and covered that gap. There's another gap here between 234 and 241. There's this gap that has been covered way back there. If we go to a weekly, you've still got room to run to this one. You've still got 420. You're at 420. The volume shelf that's supporting this is right at 200. So I'm slightly concerned about that one. You go to Google. Again, all of these have some type of AI integration in it. You're in an ascending wedge here that may be breaking down on Google. But if we go to a long term on Google, you're just getting started. You've still got 21% to get up to the top. If you go to Apple, Apple's a bit of a different story. This is at all-time highs. So while you've had this great run, you got gaps all the way down here. If we go to a weekly on Apple, you are at all-time highs here. Do you double top out at 190 and it starts to turn over? Look at that RSI. Look at that MACD. Those are the ones that I'm concerned about taking the market down. But the reason I bought HIBS was because I just think there's a lot of this market. These 7 may turn over. They may turn over. If those turn over, the market goes south. There's still opportunities in the market, but still south. One of the things that I wanted to show you in TrendSpider that I give you as part of your subscription, if you sign up through me, not only do you get 25% off, but this stock picker, this scanner. The scanner is a 65-minute scanner. We talk about 2 algorithms, the 4-hour algorithm, which is mine and proprietary, the 65-minute algorithm, which was developed by David Yoakum, and it is on the front page of my YouTube channel. So David Yoakum is part of TrendSpider. And this 65-minute, essentially the scanner, it's not working right now, but the scanner looks, and you can look at the core portfolio that I provide you, and you can see which stocks are actually in the 65-minute window to actually day trade. So I think that's a good one. And if it were working, let me refresh this. Where's the Jeopardy music that should be going on right now? Let's go to the scanner again. And all of this, by the way, is not necessarily plug and play, but it is plug and play in the fact that you don't need to do a lot. I send you links to all of this stuff. You can import it. Not the look and the feel of this upper portion, which I probably will provide to you as well, just so your screen can look just like mine. But I'm having a bit of a problem with this scanner. So, but it usually works. Okay, Amazon Prime Day. We talked about being slightly concerned about Amazon. Well, they just announced their Prime Day is on July 11th and 12th. Typically, that's a big sales day. Last year, it was down. Kind of disappointing. The actual products that were on sale, nothing great. Nothing great. So if you don't have a big Prime Day, maybe Amazon goes down. Maybe it's an opportunity to actually add to it when it goes down. But they announced that, so maybe at the end of this month, at the middle of July, maybe we see a slight pullback around that. One that I wanted to talk about because I was pounding the table, you buy PayPal at about $60. We're at $68 right now. It's down 1% in pre-market. You're having this little thing. I told you it's coming back here to cover this gap to 75. It's an $80 stock at some point in time this year. Essentially, they offloaded yesterday their buy now, pay later loans. KK&R company will purchase $44 billion of buy now, pay later loans from PayPal. That gives PayPal cash, $44 billion, and it's going to allow them to buy back debt and to buy back stock. Yeah. It's crazy, that amount of money. But they offloaded some debt. Again, good companies with good management, and that's a good management decision. Buy now, pay later will be dominated by Apple, by Google, by companies that are already existing. I think PayPal was doing an okay job of it. I just don't think they were doing very well. Coinbase. We talked about Coinbase, talking about all of these ones that are flying. Coinbase, we talked about this one under 50. It was an overreaction. Get it under 50. 53.29 was the most recent buy. I kind of said it again. I think you're going to come up here, and I think you're going to cover this gap at 71 to 76 at some point in time this year. Coinbase. Unless enemy number one, Gary Gensler, decides to go against Bitcoin again. So I think that's a good one. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Let's go to small Gary. That's what we'll do. Let's see. Another one that's flying, Mara. I have some friends in Mara. I have some listeners in Mara. You guys, high five. I would be considering trimming this at about $12.70. It's at $12.24 right now. Under $10, I told you guys it was capitulating here at about 10. We were going to see it go either down, and that descending wedge was a little bit worrying, but it never got under the 200-day. Never got under that 200-day. So it was slightly concerning, but I do think that, hey, 1270, I'd probably trim it a little bit. If you pull it back here to the highs that I see, the high is 1282 at that line. There's no volume here. No volume. I think you're seeing it pull back to about $10. So take your profits when you can. Don't be afraid to take profits on that one. It is crypto. It is super, super volatile. So all Gary Gensler has to come out and say, hey, Coinbase, we're going to regulate. Or Coinbase says, hey, we're getting out of the U.S. and we're going over to the Bahamas. All that, that will take it down. So Tesla's flying, which you said Tesla at 160, Tesla's flying. Rivian announced yesterday they're going to the Tesla charging, the NACS, North American Charging Standard. This is a boom for Rivian. This is a boom for Tesla. Rivian's up 2%. I think this one comes back up here and covers this gap up to 17. You don't have a lot of time between 16 and 17 right now. There's another gap up here at 19. Could cover that one, but you're just getting over the 200-day. The problem with Rivian is not that the trucks are bad, not that these are significantly better fit and finish than Teslas. It is a absolutely 100% luxury vehicle. The problem with Rivian is that they are trading at price to sales 6.79. So 6 times current sales, not even earnings, 6 times current sales. Now they will grow into that, but that's a pretty big. I mean, they're losing $6 billion. They only have, their market cap is only $15 billion. So at some point, my guess is they either have to lessen that loss so that their runway is a little bit longer, or they're going to dilute you. One or the other. They may issue some bonds, but the average target price is 23. This is trading at 15. I know some people think, hey, this is the next Tesla. This is basically at the beginning of Tesla. Remember, Tesla almost went bankrupt. Rivian doesn't have a current low-cost model. And that's what Tesla did. When Rivian comes in with a low-cost model, then you're going to see those sales really pick up. When Rivian announces some type of additional product, you're going to see that one just crazy fly. UNH, we talked about this one with the earnings, getting it under 460. It's at 467. I think anything under 480 on this one, I think you're good. Man, I don't know what's going on with my... oh, I know. I'm on the slow Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm on my slow Wi-Fi. Oh, that's a shame. That is why my... Oof. Okay. We're going to go over here, and we're going to go UNH. And I'm not pulling up. It's not TrendSpider. It's my internet. That's why my live YouTube looks the way that it did. Sorry about that. But UNH, yeah, it's at 467. Get in under 470. I think you can absolutely buy it. Only 1 out of 11 sectors closed green yesterday. It was consumer discretionary, the one that I have. It's XLY is the consumer discretionary. Where am I? Oh, let me pause this. I got to pause this. I'll be right back. Man, now I got to edit this damn recording. Hold on one second. I hope I don't disconnect, but I'm going to change Wi-Fi's real quick. Let's see if I disconnect. Okay. Let's see. Hold on one second. I hope I don't disconnect, but I'm going to change Wi-Fi's real quick. Let's see if I disconnect. I think I'm back. I am back. Okay, I didn't disconnect. Sweet. But I'm still not getting UNH for some reason. Maybe it is TrendSpider. Hold on, let's do a speed test. At least I'm seeing myself. AT&T Internet, that's who I have. Allow. Why not? Oh, okay, my internet's fine. Ooh. My internet is fine, so maybe I have to log out. Let's do this. Let's log out. Oh, there's the recycling. And we're going to log back in. Let's see. I forget where I left off even. But I'm at 21 minutes, so I have to get this done. There we go. Okay. Run, and I am back. Logging out did it. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, just in time for the recycling to come back. But I logged out. Should be good. I got the charts back up. I'll sync it together so that the video is pretty consistent on YouTube if you want to watch it. It will go along with the timestamp on the podcast if you're listening. But 1 out of 11 sectors was green yesterday. Consumer discretionary was the only one that was up, and that's XLY, which I have in the core portfolio. It was up yesterday. XLE was down 2%. And energy has just been a horrible, horrible trade this year. You can see downward trending. The 4-hour algorithm has you out of XLE. It's green today. The RSI is down at 38. It's just been floundering here between 77 and probably 81. Nothing great about this. If we go long term, you'll see it's just kind of pulling back into the norms. It's not crazy bad. It's just kind of pulling back into the norms. You're not even at your 200-day on the long term. And when you've gotten over the 200, you've never been this high over the 200-day on the weekly. I mean, there is a long history of XLE. And the last time you were here, 2014, this far over the 200, and you weren't that far over the 200-day. So you're extended on XLE. The volume is putting it in up here. So you are putting in some type of support. If you watch oil prices, the administration wants it as low as 60. The Saudis and OPEC want it up at 120. So you've got a war there going on. At some point, they probably come to an agreement. I will put this in the newsletter, but it's a link to basically Occidental Petroleum has a bear pattern. And it's a bull flag where it's kind of going down now. You got that bear, it broke down. That's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. And June 16th, TrendSpider pointed this out. I said, hey, be careful of Oxy. Today on Oxy, let's see, where are you at today on Oxy? I know I have this in the core portfolio, and honestly, the oil names just haven't. You're at 57. This is about where Buffett is losing money at 57. I mean, his average purchase price is around $65. So he's losing money. Ulta got a $520 price target with an upgrade. The recent downturn is an overreaction. I said, hey, you're going to come back up here and fill this gap. You've already started. 484, not too late to get back in. But Ulta, $520 price target. As long as the AI train is going, AIQ. Remember I said there's this button hook at the top here. You're getting this button hook right up here at 28. I think AIQ could come back down here to 24. If you get back to 24 on AIQ, load up the Brinks truck. Just load it up. Load it up. So, I wanted to take a look at this one because that's one that I actually want to get into. Talminty on YouTube, he asked about Disney. And there's two things on Disney that I found. One thing I should say. Disney is an interesting one. I own this one at about $99 average price target. It's lost its current run from 87 on the algorithm, got you out with a 2.65% gain. At some point in time this year, this gap gets filled between 95 and 99. Disney is a good company. I don't think that Disney has a demand problem. They have a political problem. And DeSantis has basically made it center stage of his running campaign. That's the problem that Disney has. And it's nothing other than they have a political problem. And it doesn't look like it's going to let up. DeSantis is kind of doubling down on that one. I'm not a big fan of him saying that Disney's the problem, because it's not Disney. It's the employees that wanted DeSantis out, and they spoke up. And listen, a good CEO stands by his employees. And he didn't say anything that bad. And then it comes back and they just, retribution. But Disney does have a problem. It also was announced today that a Netflix show creator, Ryan Murphy, I don't know what shows he's created, he's announced that he's leaving Netflix and going to Disney. So I think you've got some catalysts in this stock. Do I think that you buy it? RSI's at 34. It's oversold. I don't know that you necessarily buy this one because of those political problems. If I can get rid of it, I might get rid of it, but I'm in it. I'm a Disney fan. I mean, once they buy Hulu, I think that Disney Plus stuff just becomes incredibly enticing. Justin on Facebook, RDNT. I heard some good information about RadNet that left me intrigued. The stock seems to be in confluence of AI and medical device, given the issues with the medical debt ratios raised as a result of OP surgeries and other issues, seniors dodging COVID. Is RadNet a good investment? I looked into this one. And what I found out when I did this, last night, Jim Cramer talked about RadNet. When asked about RadNet, he said, everything you just told me about it tells me that I've got to look at it. I remember it as a money-losing company, and I've not paid enough attention to it, but that's going to change starting on Tuesday. So he's looking at it, which means run. Here's what I found out about it. Friday, it closed its underwritten public offering of about 8.7 million shares at $29.75 per share. That includes the over-allotment option of 1.1 million shares for the expected gross proceeds of $259 million. Proceeds will be used to pay down $100 million of its first lien loans, as well as for working capital and general corporate purposes, the company said. That's a dilution. So RadNet, RDNT, it is, hold on, let me push this in right, RDNT. It is a $1.8 billion company. They are currently losing $13 million, so it's not like it's losing a ton. But they just raised $100 million by putting out, $259 million by putting out 1.1 million more shares. That's not a huge dilution, but it's enough to kind of cause a little concern. And you can see that downturn right there is what happened. Average target price is 34. It's 10% below it. It's 4% below its 52-week high of 32.97. It's up 66%. You can see March 31st, initiated coverage, $30 price target. You're over those most recent price targets, which was in March, both $30. I'd be a little bit careful of this one. It is not making money. This is diagnostic imaging in the United States. I see a bunch of sales here around 30 and 31. Not huge value, just enough to make it slightly concerning for the president and COO of Western operations. And he's selling pretty heavily. I mean, what's that? A couple $1 million? With a company that's worth $1.8 billion, that guy's probably making $1 million a year. So a $2 million thing is probably a little concerning. You can see there's some retail traders that are interesting. Mad Money round pump last Friday. It's going to go back down to 30. I agree. I think, in my mind, I think the short term, it got a pump, and it got a pump here from 28 to 30. I think you're seeing it pull back. I don't think that gap up there necessarily means it's almost filled at 32. I would be a little bit concerned about it. I would probably look at this support level right here at 27 as the pullback. Right now, you're seeing this 31 kind of pull back the volume there. But if we pull back the volume here even further, you can see, between 28 and 30 is probably where you want to buy if you want to get into it. I researched, speaking of insider buying, DHC. If you go to the homepage and you look down here, you can see DHC. Adam Portnoy is the biggest shareholder buy, and he's been buying a ton. We're talking almost probably $100 million worth of shares of DHC. I'm going to post on the newsletter why he's buying it. So there were two articles. First reason is he wants a deal to go through. So he's buying up shares to make a deal go through. Second article points out that the deal is actually priced at about $1.70 a share. Well, look where he's buying it. It's at $3 a share. Why the F is this guy spending close to $100 million at close to $3 a share when the deal is only $1.70 a share? You got a proxy fight here. Something's going on with this one. I would stay away from it. The only reason I bring that one up is because I know some people look at insider buys there, and I want you to be careful. I am going to do trading after this podcast, but I want to point out yesterday's SPYI is up And I want to point out also the volume. So here, May 25th is when this really started getting some traction in the media and on YouTube and from retail traders, SPYI. Look at that volume. So volume is driving this. I do think that anything under 50 at this point is a decent buy in this because you're not buying this for asset appreciation. You are buying this for that 11.73% annual dividend yield. Yes, it's up 7%. If the S&P is going to close higher, not only is this retail interest going to go up because of that dividend, but also the asset price is going to go up. So that volume is driving this price. I think the price that I'd like to get this at is about $49, but $49.65 with that button hook. Slightly concerned about it, but this is one that probably you're going to see me day trade and buy it. Again, I'm going to buy something else today, so tune into YouTube to see that one. Okay, scans. Mark Benioff is selling CRM. I don't know that you necessarily get into it at $215. I'd like it under $200. That's my take on CRM. It crossed up 215.61. If you want to add long-term, I think you're fine. Square. This is the competitor to PayPal. Square had a secondary cross up. The initial one was $57.47. You're at $66 right now. Your boy owns 5 figures in Square. This gap up here, 70 to 72, right in line. That's a secondary cross up. Yes, the RSI is moving down. At some point in time this year, this gets above that 200-day. It covers 70 to 73. SPXU. You want to hear, let's go over all of these negative ones that are going up. This is a pro share, ultra pro short S&P. This is the big boy. So I bought HIBS. This is the same one, 11.19. You're trading at 11.22 right now. SPXU. I just think all of this is indicating that we're supposed to go down. SDS, Ultra Pro Short, S&P 500, 35.47. Pick your one. Choose the volume. SPXU is the big boy, so you're going to be able to offload it pretty easily. SQQQ. This has a buy-in here at 19.57. I said here at 21, it was probably a pretty good buy. It had that button hook. Is this the button hook that takes us back up here to cover this gap at 25? SQQQ. Yesterday announced, because I have a trigger on it, DRV. This is the real estate bear market. DRV had a cross up. Oh, man, it's still moving a little slow. And I think this is TrendSpider. DRV had a cross up here at 46.65. And you're trading at 49.12. Pretty good move. 48.65. So it's not as good a move, but still pretty good move. SDOW. This one is the short Dow. This is the Ultra Pro Short, Dow 30, 24.73. It's all indicating. All of these are crossing up. It's indicating that maybe we're going to pull a little bit back. The financial, bear 3 times, FAZ. We've gone over this with the banking crisis. 1979, you're trading at $20.03. BITW, which is a Bitwise 10 crypto index. This one's on quite a rise. Got a cross up here at $10.23. So it's an interesting one. I'm probably not putting money into it. I like this one under 10 more than I like it over 10, but $10.23. CPRT. This is one I wanted to bring up. This was in the NASDAQ 100 scan, I believe, or maybe it was the S&P 100. Not sure which, but look at that. Am I putting money into this at 87.96? I don't know. I mean, if you bought this way back in January, it's 60, and it's a huge company. CPRT, let's see. Copart. They are an industrial, 38 PE. It's inexpensive, from a PE perspective, $41 billion. It's up 43% year to date. 1 year, it's up 66%. Let's see. Copart provides online auctions, vehicle, and remarketing services in the United States and Canada. So they basically cash for cars and stuff like that. You can see they're selling around 30, or around 80. I'm sorry, 88, 87, 89. It's big money. This is all back in May. So I'd be a little bit careful, but I don't want you to get into this one thinking, oh my God, it's a great opportunity because look at how it's FOMO. I just think the average target price is 90 and you're trading at 87. So when I bring up these scans, I'll kind of tell you a little bit. Mara is flying, Brandon says. Let's take a look as we go off on Mara. 1247. Yeah, it's crazy good stock. Under 10. Again, be careful around that. I want to say 1270 mark. I would probably look at 1270 as really offloading. I mean, it's continuing to go. I watch it on here. We're going to go to a 5-minute chart. I'll show you. We're going to go over here, and HIBS is at not the price that I paid for it, but let's see, Mara. Mara here. I'm wondering why there's a whole bunch of cars outside. Mara here. Wait for a 5-minute. Take a look at it. And wait for it to lose its confirmation. It's starting to a little bit at 1240. Still wouldn't get out. I'd kind of wait till its VWAP is 1241. It's below its VWAP. Yeah, I mean, it's had a run. Day's high is 1279. I kind of said 1270. I don't know that it gets back to 1270, but if it gets back up to that range, I'd probably look at, getting rid of that one. Okay, let's talk about sponsors. This is TrendSpider if you want. TrendSpider is a link down below, 25% off. All the scans that you see, I'll give you scanners. I'll give you the algorithm, 4-hour algorithm, 65-minute algorithm. In fact, market scanner, now that we're back a little bit better. Let's see if we can do this 65-minute of the core portfolio so you can see it kind of work. This is 25% off. I give you everything that you need in this. NVIDIA is down 3%. Wow. And then Visible. Here, go to the link tree down below. You'll see TrendSpider's right here. Visible, $20 off for the first month. It's $5. Just click on this link. This is linktr.ee linktree /daily stock pick. You have all my socials up here. Message me. Do whatever you want. You have the newsletter right here. You can see the newsletter. Subscribe. I do a newsletter every day. It includes all the notes. So if you don't want to listen to the podcast, just do that. But this link tree is kind of the key. It has everything. If you make money, I just ask that you tip me, just like a bartender. Just send a couple bucks, 5, 10, 15, 20. If you make $10,000, I'd appreciate 500. But not necessary. I like doing this, so yeah. But I would tell you that the biggest thing that you can do for your trading career, and this isn't working for some reason, is TrendSpider. Sign up for it. Everybody in the private face group that has it loves it. So. Look at this, PXD. So this is what this 65-minute scanner does. If you want to day trade, this 65-minute scanner tells you the current stocks that are crossed up on the 8-day EMA. And PXD is one. UNH is one. In fact, let's go over here. We'll take PXD. We'll go back to the strategy tester, and we'll do the 65-minute algorithm right here. We'll run this one. The 65-minute algorithm right here it's going to cross up. So in the 1035 candle, it's going to give you another buy. You can see PXD is just kind of capitulating here. I think anything close to 200, I think you buy it. Anything close to 210, if you want to trade it, you trade it. It's not a great kind of look at, hey, it's not like Mara under 10 and over 10 because it's a $200 stock. So the percentage move is not great. But here's the thing with Exxon rumored to be buying this one and its fundamentals. I mean, it's just while you wait for it to get back up, if you want it at 220 or 250, you get an 11% dividend. That's what it's yielding currently. Now, the rumor is that it is going to go down to 5%. I'm still okay with 5%. The average target price, $251. You're down 8% year to date at 200. I just think 200 is putting in that floor. So buy it close to 200. If you wanted to trade it and get out of it, you could absolutely trade it and get out of it. So, but yeah, any questions, hit me up. I'm going to keep that one. Hopefully, yeah, it's 41 minutes, 10 minutes over. Okay. Take care. Bye. Man, it's hot as hell in here again. Now I got to put these damn things into, we're going to export this. Export song to disk. And I think my OBS screwed up in the first recording. I'm going to close that down. ANICF. No, I've never heard of it. Let me look it up. I got to open up. I wonder if this is going to slow down my computer too much to do the live trading, but we'll see. There's two that I want to look at. PXD might actually be my buy again today. But let's see. We're going to boom. Okay. We're going to take this. And we're going to delete that. Boom. And then we're going to import media. Desktop. Oh, where's my desktop? There it is. Import. Good morning. Oh boy, what is that? No. Gonna get rid of that. Delete media. Let's see. Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's hump day, June 21st. You know what's happening today is Jerome. There we go. Okay. Import media. And then, hold on. Man, I got too much shit going on because I had to. There we go. Backgrounds. Go down to 5%. I'm still okay with 5%. The average target price, 251. You're down 8% year to date at 200. I just think 200 is putting in that floor. So buy it close to 200. If you wanted to trade it and get out of it, you could absolutely trade it and get out of it. So, but yeah, any questions, hit me up. I'm going to keep that one. Hopefully, yeah, it's 41 minutes, 10 minutes over. Okay, take care. Bye. Okay, that's good. So we will colorize these two. Auto. I think the quality sucks, but we will export it. Export file. Holy crap. 6.37. Pod 621. 6.37 gigabytes is what that damn thing is. Okay, we're going to close that down. We're going to close this down. I'll get some resources back. OBS. ANICF. Anonymous Intelligence Company. It's an over-the-counter. Never heard of it. This is how you become poor. I mean, let's take a look at this one from a weekly perspective. I mean, you're coming off that floor of 3 cents all the way up to 14 cents. And the 50 days moving positive. Your volume's continuing to trend down. Your Bollinger Bands are wide open. But I wouldn't. I don't know that I'd use that one. Okay, let me move. Big head. Mara has lost its way. If you're in Mara, I'd suggest selling it, buying it back under 12. Sell for your profits, buy it back under 12. Although I say that and it'll be at 15 tomorrow. I need to find something to buy today. Let's see. What am I going to buy today? I'm tempted. I'm tempted for Square, to be honest. Even though I have enough of Square. I like that gap up here. It's down 2% today, so it's kind of lost its. Let me see. Let me see if this scan will actually work. Market scanner, 65-minute. There's the 65-minute of the. I need to run that at. Oh, I'm gonna. I don't know who's over there. Who is that? What kind of service are they having done? That is garage door. Oh man, they're having their garage door done. Oh, let's see. New episode. Browse. Where's my pod? 621. It's an MP4. Podcast 621. Upload. Transitions. PXD paid out today. Woohoo! See, if you bought PXD at like 203, it's about the same price. In a week or two, you made 3% because it's a 12% dividend. I'm going to do Elmore Heights. What the hell? I'm not going to listen to it, but. Insert ad. And then I'm going to go. Man, this is. Okay, we're going to close all these down. Boom. Close that down. Close that down. Okay. Man, people must like listening to me talk, I guess. Because it's not like it's interactive. Episodes. Ooh. FTC sues Amazon over deceptive Prime sign up and cancellation processes. Man, I tell you what, I am not a fan of this administration doing this much oversight and regulation and it seems a little overbearing to me. Morning, Zephin. I've heard that more than once, Brandon, ironically. I think my voice is grating, high and whiny. And there's no way I listen to myself. But with that said, you're not the only, and you're joking completely, but you're not the only one that has said that. So, okay, let's see. Social links, top year to date. Okay. We're going to put this in. Um, here. Any reaction is an overreaction. You want to talk about an overreaction? We're pulling it up right now on Active Trader Pro if it doesn't crash. Amazon. The FTC is suing Amazon. Get it while you can. Under 120. I think it's still a great buy on Amazon. PE is 304, so it is a bit expensive. $1.29 trillion mega cap. Its 10-day volume is significantly higher. They have Prime Day. You know these guys are coming out with AI. Boy, this is interesting. It's the administration overreaching in my mind. Okay. Publish now. Oh, wow. I'm going to have to put this stuff in. Close that. Open up. I still have 700 left to pull. Let's see. Let's pull it. There we go. Publish now. CVRO. I think anything under 120 on Amazon. I think anything under 120 is a great buy on Amazon. I think this news pulls it down. In fact, did HIBS go up based on this? Did it pull the market down? Oh, where's my iMovie? That's what's dragging my freaking computer. Oh, it's still not done. No, HIBS is still only at 396. Just kind of hanging out. Here, I'll take you back to, let me look real quick. I'll put you back here. I was just reading newsletter stuff. Big head. We'll go big head, Gary. Why not? Amazon. So with this one, you're pulling back down below its rising wedge. So you probably have it lost. That volume weighted average price is right at 120. So I wasn't looking at this. But that volume weighted average price at 120 kind of tells me that that's a pretty good. And this is from this point, May 12th. So that's kind of where it was in March, around its recent lows at 93. Volume weighted average price right at about 120. I'm sorry, 108. 108 based on the 4 hour. 120 was based on the 65 minute. I do breathe through my mouth. I wake up in the morning. It's funny because I tried. Zephan, you will laugh. There's a health hack for us mouth breathers who actually open your mouth during sleep, because it's healthier for you to breathe through your nose when you sleep. And so if you tape your mouth shut, now here's the funny part. The actual brand name for the tape that I used is called hostage tape. Hostage tape. Sherry, I think PayPal, I might buy PayPal, to be honest with you. I may buy more. I have a small position in my Roth IRA of PayPal, and I think it's over $100 is my purchase price. But I tend to agree with you. You know what? I think I'm going to buy it to cover that gap. That's going to be my buy today. Let me go grab my laptop. Okay, let's look at PayPal. Sherry's had a run of luck. SMMT. Let's go to Fidelity. Powell testifying. Today's an ugly day. I'm down 0.6%. What are the indices? Indices, S&P down, or NASDAQ down 0.75. And yeah, Powell's going to tank it. I think PayPal's the one I'm going to buy. Because I don't want to buy SPYI. Dude, I'm telling you, here, let's mouth tape. See, it comes in like this nice box. It takes a lot of getting used to. It takes a lot of getting used to. And you've probably seen me wake up. Okay, right now PayPal doesn't have confirmation. So I'm going to wait for it. But the hostage tape is awesome. It has confirmation on that one. Let me see if it has confirmation on the 65 minute. So 4 hour it has confirmation. 65 minute has confirmation, but it's getting that button hook. It's at 67.80. I'm going to put an order in at 67.50. Buy. Limit. Oh, selected account. Yes. I'm going to do 85. Oh, no. Edit. No. This fucking thing ain't updating. Oh. Do I want... Man, I don't think it's updating. I gotta open Active Trader Pro on my laptop. Because my iMovie is taking up too damn many resources. Your boy may have to buy a Mac Mini or a Mac Studio. Oh. No, I pee freely at night, Brandon. Hey, I should get paid from hostage tape, man. I think that's going to be a huge Winner. Cancel. My media. Okay. I'm going to look at PayPal. 67.72, and it still doesn't have confirmation. Yeah, I want to do 67.50. I'll place the order. So I have, let's see, positions. Square, I have, wow. Whew. Just to give you an idea, I'm down $14,000 on my Square position. Haven't managed that well. PayPal, yeah. God, how did I mismanage those two so much? Do 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 do. Man, Active Trader Pro is just not working out. Let me see, CERS. Still over the 200 day. I mean, this market is entirely being held up by those 7 stocks. I mean, look at Devon Energy's up 1% today. You're seeing banks up today. You're seeing the stuff that hasn't been up, and it's up. PXD is up 1.5%. UNH is up at 473. Like I said, 460 was the one to buy that one at. Shopify is going to come back under 60. Let's see. Let's look at Target on the algorithm. This is the 65 minute, but let me look at the 4 hour. Where's my... I think Target comes back under the 130 mark. And I think you buy it again. I think it's putting in this support line right here. If we pull it back to the gap that I think it's going to fill, you can see you've got no man's land between 134 and 154. So these have to start coming back up for this to support it. This place right here, you just got rejected off that 50-day. So Target, in my mind, I think it's a great... I mean, listen, I own Target at 111. Should I have sold it up here at 150? Absolutely. This entire way down, probably should have sold it. It's in a retirement account. But I'm a believer in it, so... Yeah, this isn't updating. Let me... No. Let me restart Active Trader Pro. What's my text? Oh, that was from Fidelity, so I can delete that one. Cheer, pal. Great to have you back. Great to have you back, cheer, pal. Cheer, pal. It's like not even a full sentence. It's cheer, pal. It's cheer, pal. PayPal bounced up. Starting to put in that floor at 67.80, 67.70, somewhere around there. Oh, it's telling me slow. What did it just tell me? Hold on. Let's quit and restart it. It gave me a message. I don't know what that message was. I think it's that I got too many freaking things open. Let's see what it says. I think it's going to tell me that I don't have enough resources to run Active Trader Pro on my machine. It's running over here, though. Let's see what the message is. Oh, now it didn't give me the damn message. I wonder if that's because iMovie may be finished. Let's see, is iMovie done? Nope, iMovie's almost done. Almost done. Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Let me see. Close. Let's see. Force quit. I'm not going to force quit anything because nothing's open. Let's see. PayPal's at 67.75. I got mine at 67.50 because I still don't see it over that 9 day. Yeah, cat I bought in my come on. In my Webull account. And I'm down a lot on it, but I need to add more. I don't think it's a bad buy, Zephan. I think it's a good buy. Okay, let's see. Oh, man, I'm going to have to reinstall Active Trader Pro, I think. We're going to force quit that. And then I think I reinstall it, though. Yeah, PayPal's putting in this 67.79. It's putting in this floor at around 67.80. I may go with a 67.79. I may change it to, but I'm going to be patient. Oh, and it's crashing again. I'm going to have to restart. Ceph Sharp browser sub-process exe has encountered a problem. We are sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah. So now I got to restart my computer once this damn thing's done. Okay, folks. I am done with iMovie. Quit iMovie. Yeah, Joe, you did the smart thing. I didn't get in because I'm still a little burned by Square, but it was a good one. Okay, I'm going to go because I got to upload the YouTube stuff. PayPal, if it fills, I'll alert everybody. I think it's a good buy. I even think CAT is a buy. I mean, here. This is Caterpillar. I mean, yeah, it's over its 200-day now, but Caterpillar's not, it's still up there, Zephin. 265 is where it's kind of at. But I still think it's a good company. I still think that continues to ride up there. Is Mara rolling again? Let's go to a 5-minute. Yeah, on a 5-minute, you got confirmation. This gap right here at 12. If I had Mara and I wanted to go somewhere, I'd probably put my loss at about 1240 right now. If it dips below 1240, I think you'll have a chance to get it under 12 again if you want. But I do not think Mara is a good long-term buy and hold here. It's, forward PE is 23. It's losing $681 million. It's a $1.84 billion company. At some point, I do think that they dilute. Its average target price is $14.30. Yeah, here. Marathon issues warning about fraudulent activity. Is a leader supporting and securing Bitcoin ecosystems, is usually warning to the public to be alert for cryptocurrency scams. The company has become aware of multiple fraudulent websites and apps claiming to be affiliate with Marathon Digital Holdings, as well as fraudulent communications by individuals purporting to be Marathon employees. The company has also been aware of fraudulent stock certificates written in foreign languages. So yeah. I mean, they're telling people, dude, you can be from Marathon Digital Holdings and say, if you don't have an account with them, don't, yeah, but I can't. I can't start Active Trader Pro to show it to you. I can't upload the video. You know what? What the hell? I'll upload it. I got to go to YouTube. You guys will see all my secrets here. Upload video. Okay, pod. There we go. It's 6 gigs, so it's... we're going to go to Canva. And I can go over here. Oh. And copy all of this. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, he's talking up crypto. J Powell's talking up crypto. 621. We're going to go there. And I'm going to share this. Boom, download. And then download. Boom, quick preview. 621 pod. Coin, Mara, PayPal, recent picks, run. Okay, let me do this. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to get... Copy, paste, pasting. HIBS over 4. Woohoo! Powell's taking this shit down, I'm telling you. He's going, I don't like to say it on the podcast. There are significantly more people that listen to the podcast than listen to me on YouTube. And I feel slightly responsible for the podcast folks. No. Where's this? Copy. Paste. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know what it's doing. There we go. Okay. Angled brackets not allowed. So I've got some angled brackets. Let's see. Boom, boom. I don't want angled brackets, but I don't know where the angled brackets are. I don't see any angled brackets. Is that an angled bracket? No. Oh, there it is. There we go. And we're going to upload the thumbnail. Green Gaming. Upload playlists. Daily podcast recordings. No, it ain't made for children. Next. Publish. Holy shit, it uploaded 6 gigs already. Wow. Where's PayPal? PayPal's at 67.55. I may lower this. Replace. Oh, did it already fill? Filled at 67.50. So I filled it at 67.50. I'm in there with you guys. Let's see where HIBS is. Close. Green Gaming. We'll close that. We'll close this. Pending. Wow, I had one dislike for this 615 pod. Ooh. 100% likes though. Okay, if you guys love me, just go and like these videos. 17 likes. 100%. 100% likes. So nobody dislikes it. Posts. No comments. His name is Carlos. I love that one. I do talk to myself at home. You know who I talk to? Here. Let me take a... Here. Let me make sure I can see this. For you guys wondering, that's my view right now. I've got CNBC up with Jay Powell and the dog right there. So, that's my view. I should probably post this on the Facebook group, but oh, I got excited. I thought somebody tipped me. I got a message from Venmo. But it's just my transaction history for May. What'd you buy? 2-week out call on PayPal, Brandon? PayPal's at 67.31. 67.31. And it's losing its steam as we go. Here. We're on a 5-minute chart. Let's go to a 5-minute chart of PayPal. This is what I was seeing on Active Trader Pro. See how it's just lost its confirmation of below that 9-day? I think you're going to see it probably come down to this gap under the 200-day. And I think that gap right here, which was from yesterday's open, I think that's where it goes. But I think it gets back to the 69 and 70 because I think it's just giving back yesterday's kind of quote unquote hype over that. But yeah, I still think you cover that gap. See, on the 4-hour, you still have confirmation. If we touch that, well, can you see this? Yeah, you can see it. I don't know if you saw it. Yeah, I mean, listen, if it goes down to 60 and you bought at 67 and it hits 80 this year, hopefully you buy back at 60. I think it's going to be an $80 stock at some point this year. So, I don't mind buying. What did I buy? I think I bought 100 shares. So $6,700 worth. I don't mind putting my space in there. It's slightly expensive. When you look at the forward PE is 12. So it's not crazy expensive. When you look at Square, their forward PE is 27. So, let's look at, we'll go to Seeking Alpha. It's called a gap snake. It's in your indicators, Brandon, up here. And you'll see gap snake right there, that gap snake. Turn that on and you'll see gap snake. And then I think I customized it to the yellow on the top, the red on the bottom, and then the shading. It may come as that standard, but it's a gap snake. But here, we'll go over here. We'll look at PayPal and we'll compare it. Charting. Select symbols and we'll compare it to Square. Update. Look at the 1 year. Square is up 10%. PayPal's down 4% over 1 year. Year to date, Square's up 3%. PayPal's down 8%. They just got rid of one of their biggest things. So, let me go small cam. Small cam. There you go. There's the year to date. There's the 1 year. There's the 3 year. I mean, they run kind of in line, but Square definitely outpaces PayPal. And I think PayPal's just going to come back and close that gap a little bit. 5 year, I mean, God, look at the 5 year. Just hasn't paid to hold fintech. Now, if we go here and you basically say, okay, let me get an actively managed fund. Look, ARC-F over 5 years, it's up 0.77. So it greatly outperforms the others. 3 year, it's kind of in the middle, more towards Square. 1 year, I mean, look at that return. Now, year to date, look at that return. So that's kind of why I say, okay, I probably made a mistake, and I'm not great in fintech. And you know who's good in fintech is Kathy Woods. So that's where I kind of think that. What are these? Oh, look at this. All news. Investing groups. I think I'm logged in. Oh, Set username. Let's see. Daily stock pick. Podcast. Save. And then we'll put up a picture so you guys can follow me. Edit profile. Put up a picture. Browse. Where's my OBS files? Podcast cover. There we go. Upload. Save. I use my Hotmail account for this one because they just, Seeking Alpha just spams the hell out of you. Here we'll do link tree. We'll log in. Daily stock pick. Boom, 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 boom. I think I got to restart this computer. Something's going on with this thing. Share, because I got plenty of freaking bandwidth. Copied. And we'll just say okay, and we'll save. Oh. At? No, I guess not. We'll just save that. There we go. Appearance. Oh, I like dark mode. Okay. We're going to go home. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, where is... Yeah. PayPal's at 67.58. Let's see the 5-minute. I know it hasn't gained over that 9-day. It's got too much. See how it bounces off that 200-day? That 200-day is 67.20. It got down to 67.24. It just doesn't want to, go below that 200-day. But in order to get to that 200-day, you got to break down. I think that this right here provides some support. Let's see. If we go back, let's go to, this is yesterday morning. If we just look at today, basically yesterday morning through today, look at how many people are still holding up here at 68. Doesn't mean that it's coming back up, but you can see 68.31, probably a pretty good thing. Let's look at HIBS on the 5-minute. HIBS is at 402. And if we go to the 5-minute, you got a gap in HIBS right here. SPXU, probably the same kind of thing. Boy, I got snoring going on over here. Okay, it's 11:03. I stayed on for you, Sherry. You're welcome. High five. Boom. Yeah, SPXU has this gap up in the 5-minute. But, okay. I am out of here, guys. I'm restarting this computer. Take care. See you tomorrow.